Hello, Leo. Welcome to your May 2023 tarot card reading. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Thank you all so much for being here. For those of you who are new, my name is Jane. So May is a really exciting month. We've got Jupiter moving into Taurus. We've got that big full moon eclipse in Scorpio. So there's a lot of dynamics, a lot of things going on. Now, this video specifically is going to be tarot. So this is a more channeled, more intuitive message. If you want more of the astrology, please check back in the next couple of days because I will be posting these May 2023 astrology forecasts in a separate video. So please keep your eyes open for that. And also don't forget, if you are a member of my Soul Seekers group, that I am going to be doing much more specific videos about the Jupiter in Taurus transit, as well as the full moon eclipse in Scorpio, as well as this Pluto retrograde. This is happening too. There's going to be a lot of content for my Soul Seekers group this month. So if you're not a member, you want to join, all the info is down in the description box down below. So let's go ahead and get into this. You're more than welcome to watch for your sun, moon, or rising sign, whichever resonates the most with you. So let's go ahead and get into it. Hello, Leo. Welcome to your May 2023 tarot card reading. We are going to open up the channel today with a card from my intuitive deck. So let's see what comes through here for you guys. Okay. Ooh, I feel like there's a whole bunch of stuff going on, but it feels explosive. It feels good. It feels wanted. And it feels kind of like a revival. And I don't know, Leo, what it is you've had going on in your personal lives, but I'm kind of sensing there's been distractions. There have been maybe for some of you some justifications, but it feels like you're back on track. And you're in a place right now where I think you can handle a lot of different things. You can handle your work, you can handle your relationships, you can handle your social life, you can handle your home, the things that have to get done at your home. Like all the different areas or departments of your life feel like you could really take care of them and not neglect any area. And you can give a lot of energy into each because it seems like you have that to give. Now, if it feels like you don't, I'm not saying everyone is at the same capacity as everyone else. If you feel like you don't, this might be a good time to just focus on what's really, really important to you and what it is that maybe you've been avoiding or what it is that you've been putting off, even though you know you've needed to prioritize it and really give your all to that thing. And because I'm sensing an invigoration with it. And once you start seeing progress, once you start seeing results, you start seeing profits, you start seeing something paying back, or it just gives you that really good feeling that you get when you've accomplished something, you're going to want to keep that ball rolling, and you are going to keep that ball rolling, and it's going to feel like your life is on the track that you've always intended it to be on. So that's a powerful start for the reading, a really, really good beginning. So as a major arcana card, what else does the universe need from Leo right now? What else does the universe need from Leo as we move into May 2023? Amazing, the Wheel of Fortune. This needs you to get on the Wheel of Fortune. It needs you to accept what is happening, to accept the current, right? The way that the current is guiding you. I don't see a lot of questions with the Wheel of Fortune. There is a lot of faith, a lot of trust. You don't project anything, either good or bad. You just sort of say, well, this feels right. This feels like the right way to go for me, so I'm going to go in that direction. You don't question it. You don't doubt it. You don't slam on the brakes for some reason. You don't feel fear. You don't feel insecurity. You just go. And this seems like a good confidence boost month. If you are struggling with that, I'm not saying it's going to be perfectly that way for everyone. If you are really struggling with confidence or self-worth, or if you have a lot of fears and things that you're confronting right now, I kind of feel a courage with that Wheel of Fortune to, I'm not going to say kick that stuff to the curb, because that's probably a part of you that really needs some work and needs some love and needs attention. But I feel like you are going to be doing things regardless. Yeah, you can have those feelings, you can have that stuff surface, but it's not going to stop you and it's not going to prevent you from prevailing. Okay? So, who is in the environment that Leo needs to be aware of? Who is it that is in the environment that Leo needs to be aware of? A Knight of Wands. Okay, now he is kind of leaving, right? He's going in the other direction from the reading here. This may be a good thing, might not be not such a good thing. Good, because perhaps this Knight of Wands is not really interested or capable of really sticking through it. It might be hard because you really wanted to depend on them. I'm sensing a little bit of a flakiness here, or an in and out, like they're not a permanent fixture for you. I mean, you've got stuff going on here. There is no doubt about it. You have progress, you have evolution, you have growth, all sorts of good stuff happening, getting your life together, getting things organized and aligned. And this person, the feeling I'm getting is that they just want to come in when you're done. Like, they don't really want to help you clean your house. They just want to come in and enjoy the house once it's clean. And that might be a personality that you need to pay really, really close attention to. I don't know that they have malicious intent or anything. It's just, are they willing to do the work with you, Leo? Are they willing to commit with you, Leo? Are they willing to be a part of this beautiful passion that you have igniting within you? Are they willing to, because along with passion comes a lot of sacrifice, with passion comes a lot of work, with passion comes a lot of late nights at the office, whatever it is. And is this person able to really be with you during all of that? They feel like a satellite energy. They're just kind of waiting for your go-ahead to tell them to land. And that, I don't know, maybe that's a good thing for some of you. Maybe you're like, I really want to get this figured out and then I'll invite this person in. Others of you, you might get annoyed saying, I wish they would come in and help me, but they're not, so it really could go either way. But the fact of the matter is this person is just circulating or dipping their toe in, or just kind of halfway, half invested. And you're going to need to make up your mind as to whether or not that is conducive to what you have going on here. Okay. All right. Let's pull out which deck. Okay. First row of cards for Leo for May 2023. Okay. Another Knight of Wands. See, this is what I mean. It feels like you're building a castle. Six of Cups. You have a dream. You have a vision. There's something big and beautiful in your heart that is growing. And I think you're really tapping into that inner child right now, where you can kind of play and you can experiment and you can be creative. And, there's all sorts of different avenues that you can take. And that feels really, really good. But then here's this Knight of Wands I'm even looking at this exact castle right here. It's like he's coming in and wanting to be a part of that castle, but he did nothing to contribute to build that. Five of Cups, this may be a little bit of a regrettable situation. It might feel frustrating that someone is trying to see, it's weird. He's coming in here, but he's leaving here. It feels like coming in and then going out. Boom, boom, all within the first row of cards. So I don't know that the Knight of Wands is someone who is fully dependable. So I wouldn't necessarily delegate a whole bunch of responsibility if you wanted to get done right. For those of you, this might be an employee. It may not even be a lover or anything. It could be an employee or someone you're working with or whatever the case is. it feels transient to me. It's not stable. It's inconsistent. And I'm almost kind of hearing their eyes are bigger than their stomach. You know, like when you order a big meal and you can barely eat that much because you didn't realize maybe you weren't that hungry, but it looked so good. It's kind of what I'm sensing. It's like they're looking at this castle, the castle that you are building, Leo, and it looks so good. And so oh man, I really want to be a part of that. I want to order that for dinner. That looks so amazing. And then they can really not handle all that much. And so boom, then they're out. And Leo's just sort of left like, wait, what the heck just happened? What's going on? I don't understand. This is so weird. And 5 of Cups, there does seem to be some like disappointment there or some kind of a loss there. So I guess the trick is recognizing this when you see it. I think people are going to have to really prove to Leo right now that they are invested. They are in this 100%. They are ready and able to make things happen. They are showing up every single day and all that. If there's someone who's not doing it, you may need to pass them by. And that might be hard and sad, and it may hurt your feelings. It may hurt their feelings, but fact of the matter is they're just not showing up in the same way that you are. And Leo needs an equal investment, because if it's not an equal investment, this passion is just going to fizzle out. And this is not something that you can risk. This passion is going to initiate and ignite really wonderful things for Leo. Okay. And we're all kind of starting in this new path right now. Our pasts are sort of dissolving with Saturn in the 8th house in Pisces. You are transforming, you are evolving, and unfortunately not everyone is doing it as deeply or dramatically as Leo is right now. So what else? We have the Hanged Man. We have the Star. This feels like clearing a path. I'm not quite sure why exactly we have the High Priestess at the end there. I'm starting to see that the Hanged Man with the Star feels like a shift of focus. Because perhaps maybe the original focus as we come into May was on like, who can help me build this? Who can help me do this? Who's going to be in my corner? Who's going to be on my team? And once this sort of in and out person goes out, you start to really shift that perspective and shift that focus toward other people, but also a little bit more inward in terms of how it is that you can do things. Now, I don't necessarily see in your chart that you need to be doing everything by yourself. This is not like astrologically speaking. Yeah, okay, Mars is going to come into your sign on the 20th. So yeah, that's going to add a little bit more of that autonomy and independence there. But by no means should you've got so much going on. By no means does anyone expect you to be able to do it all. But your focus here is going to be like completely redirected. I don't even know, like you might initially be upset about this, but it's going to be so short-lived. You're going to be like, I don't know, in a whole new place before you even know it. Because the Star, which has that element of destiny and hopes and wishes coming true and a lot of healing and wholeness and kind of being aligned with that higher purpose or that higher sense of fulfillment, with all of that calling you and pulling you, you're not going to have time to really dwell here. And the minute you realize you can't rely upon this Knight of Wands, you immediately take accountability and you go for it and you do it. I also think the Knight of Wands is an important experience for you to have, because with this High Priestess, it tells me that you really should be doing this behind closed doors, building this castle in a realm, in a place that people really can't see. Not sharing everything, not talking to people. It's like there's a select few that are quote unquote worthy or privileged enough to hear what it is you have going on, but that's it. I see that when you experience what happens when you expose too much too soon, it all like comes back in at you, and you kind of play your cards close to the vest from that point forward. But I think that's a good thing, because usually when we are talking and, explaining and, sharing all this information, it feels like energy leakage to me. And right now, there's a lot of energy to go around, and we definitely don't want to be leaking any. Because if you're leaking energy, it's not going to the right places. And this was an experience in that. It's not going to the right places. So when you redirect, it's kind of like going around and patching up all the holes. There are no holes as we make our way to the end of May. And I just got this. I don't know if this is necessarily going to apply to, maybe just a few of you. I'm seeing a little deception coming from that Knight of Wands. Again, maybe not for all of you, but for maybe a select few. I am seeing a little deception. They have secrets of their own. They have things that they are doing behind closed doors that they are not letting you know. So just make sure, like most people you'll be able to trust. Most people are perfectly fine, perfectly above board. So many good people out there. But there are a few who might not be as conscious as you and might be therefore more capable of taking advantage. So just putting that out there. I'm just not liking what the Knight of Wands is giving to me right now. It's not giving me an easy feeling. And I would hate to see that Wheel of Fortune go to waste on someone who's just completely unreliable or not trustworthy. So let's take a look at the last row for Leo. We have the Three of Coins, the Three of Cups, Five of Coins. Well, the 3 and 3 is interesting because it does kind of bring in multiple people. Now that can be good. 3 of Coins can be really positive. You can collaborate. This is you redirecting your energy toward the right people, right? You can collaborate, you can communicate, you can be creative, you can brainstorm, all that kind of stuff. You can form new alliances with people. And by all means, go out and have fun while you're doing it, right? 3 of Cups. Enjoy this process. This is supposed to be fun. I think one of the problems with this Knight of Wands is they make it not fun for you. And that's the problem, because when it's not fun, all this energy that's supposed to be getting splayed out all over the place, it becomes burdensome. It becomes obligatory. It becomes heavy. And this is not a month to have heavy energy. There's really no need for that. There's no point for that. So redirecting toward productivity and efficiency and effectiveness and the people who really are wanting the same things that you're doing as you're building your castle up here, that's going to be much, much, much more advantageous. The thing I like about the 3s here is that these are trustworthy people for the most part. Now, if you do have a set of gossipy friends where you just sort of sit and judge other people or point fingers or you triangulate or anything like that, those are people to stay away from. Not for the obvious reasons, because that's like a karmic nightmare, but also because when you have loose-lipped people like that, you don't want them telling other people what you have going on and it getting around and, completely not worth it. In any way, shape, or form. Completely not worth it. Again, that will only apply to a select few of you. But staying away from the gossipiness, the rumor mills, whatever the case is, don't even. If you're even like in the break room at the office, people come in while you're sitting there and start talking, get up and leave. Okay, I really don't think that's a good place for Leo to be right now. It's not the type of voice that you want the world to hear. 5 of Coins. If you are in a tough spot, financially, health-wise, or in a relationship, if there's something that is broken or broken metaphorically, or if it is not functioning properly, or it's an area of life that really you need to breathe life into, chances are that's going to be the point of focus. Like if you're struggling financially, all of this is like, okay, I need to focus on my financials. I need to focus on getting a higher income. Okay, that's just an example. You're each going to have your own point of focus here. But that is a big part of you building your castle. And I think what sucks about this, the Knight of Wands thing, is that he kind of gives you hope in the beginning. There's hope that, oh, I don't have to do this alone, and oh, I can have a partner and whatnot. But once that's gone, I don't know that you necessarily are operating in false hope right now. It seems a lot more like faith with that Hanged Man. Switching from a place of hope to faith puts you in a more powerful position. Hope can sometimes exude desperateness, and I don't think Leo needs to be feeling desperate for anything. Okay, you're not desperate, so you don't need to be like clinging on to hope. This is making that switch from hope to faith, and immediately you're put in a different position energetically. And when you are energetically put in a different position, your external circumstances also start to change. And this 5 of Coins feels like, I don't know why I'm seeing growth with this card. That's not normal. It's not a normal interpretation for the 5 of Coins, but this is the area of growth for Leo. The area that is broken, the area that is struggling, the area that feels like it's suffocating, whatever area it is. But that's the area that is going to experience the most life right now. But you got to get through this Knight of Wands thing first. As we make our way into Gemini season, that's probably when this is going to really start to come to life. Okay, so let's pull out the clarifiers. We're going to talk for another 25 to 30 minutes about all these cards. The link for the comprehensive reading is going to be found in the description box down below. So if you want to join, you are more than welcome. So we're going to pull out all these clarifiers now. Let's start with the Wheel of Fortune. We have, satisfaction. Beautiful. We love that. And what else for the environment does Leo need to know? Bashfulness. Okay. One second. Okay. What else? What do we need to know about this satisfaction card? Queen of Beautiful. Oh my gosh. And there's that Knight of Wands again. Okay. All right. Well, we'll have to address that. He's officially the strongest card in the reading so far. So let's take a look. What do we need to know about this Knight of Wands? See, 5 of Cups. I knew he was connected with that 5 of Cups. The Magician. And the Sun. Beautiful. It's actually a good thing. He brings good, even though he may complicate things initially. Queen of Swords. His role is important, though. 4 of Swords. 2 of Coins. King of Cups. The Fool. And the Hermit. Ooh, another Hanged Man. Ace of Cups. Ooh, another 3 of Coins. 7 of Swords. Seven of Wands, Six of Cups, Four of Coins, Eight of Coins, the Empress, Queen of Wands, I love that, Justice, and the World. Strength and Nine of Coins. Three of Wands. And last but not least, for that Five of Coins. See, I knew there was growth and abundance with that Five of Coins. I don't know. It's just crazy. 10 of Coins, exactly. It's exactly what I'm saying. And Eight of Swords. All right, so this is where we're going to pick up in the comprehensive. So again, if you want to join me, you are more than welcome. Thank you all so much. You guys know I love and adore you. Have an amazing month, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.